Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a D6 tabletop live stream. Tonight, we have Andrew facing off against Kellen. Andrew will be running Imperial Knights, Noble Lance, with Canis Rex as his warlord. And on the other side, Kellen will be running the Genestealer cults with the Biosanctic Broodsurge detachment and a Patriarch as his warlord. We can get into lists, so starting with Andrew's Knights list, we're playing a 1,500 point game tonight. We have a Canis Rex and a Knight Paladin as his characters, followed up by a whopping 4 Warglaives as battle line, and then some Inquisitorial agents allied in to do a little bit of shenanigans on the table. Going next to Kellen's list, here, many more characters, many more units in general. So we have an Abominant leading a unit of Aberrants, 2 Biophaguses, a Patriarch, and a Reductus Saboteur. We have a unit of Acolyte Hybrids with Auto Pistols, a unit of Acolyte Hybrids with Hand Flamers, and then some Neophyte Hybrids to round out the battle line. And then for our other units, we already mentioned the Aberrants, but we also got some Metamorphs, 2 units of Genestealers, an Achilles Ridge Runner, and a Goliath Truck to ship those units up the board. Getting into tonight's mission, today we're playing some Scorched Earth. So in your command phase, get 5 VP for every objective you control, but only up to a max of 10. And then you can start an action on your turn if you control an objective, and that will burn the objective. And if you burn an objective in no man's land, you get 5 victory points. And if you burn an objective in your opponent's deployment zone, then you will get 10 victory points. Our deployment for tonight is Tipping Point, and we're going with the Swift Action mission rule, which means that all these battle line units that both of our players are running tonight will be putting in good effect, allowing them to advance, fall back, and still perform action. With that all said, our players are currently discussing their armies. So we will transition to the wide cam and let you guys listen to some of that.
Okay, cool.
Baba Booey.
Before we roll off for deployment, do you have anything that is going in Deep Strike?
Deep Strike. I've got Flamers and Metamorphs going in Deep Strike. Everything else is going to go on the table.
Okay, and then Boyos in the truck.
Boyos in the truck.
The Aberrants are in the truck?
Yes.
This truck?
Yes.
What's this?
That's just
an Aberrant? Got it. Okay, cool. I'm putting the blue Warglaive into strategic reserves. Everything else is starting on the
Okay.
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 First turn roll off. Or deployment.
Andrew won
will
the
have
roll.
you deploy first.
Okay.
Makes Kellen deploy the first unit.
First turn roll off.
Yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
let's see this roll.
Who wins the game?
Ooh.
You do.
I win.
Well, good game.
Genestealer
Let's go
cults
home.
going first.
Good luck, sir.
All right. Drawing. I draw Overwhelming Force and Defend Stronghold. Can't do Defend on turn 1.
No defending
Not
on turn 1.
Engage on all fronts.
And engage in all fronts.
That actually is totally 100% doable if you want to stick your neck out.
Blow up some home field objective units, maybe. Or maybe discard for a free CP, we will see.
So it's just shooting. How's that for a turn?
Hey, there you go.
Nice simple turn.
Mortar first for the crossfire
Into this
into that
Warglaive.
guy, the guy I'm gonna try and charge.
Got it.
Okay, d6 plus 3 shots. Blast doesn't matter. 8.
Some auto pistols with boosted AP firing into the Warglaive next. 1 damage. With 1 CP spent for +1 to charge, those same models now charging the Warglaive.
7-inch charge. Here we go.
7-inch charge.
Woo!
I will spend 1 CP.
I'm a Black Dragons
to
player.
heroically intervene with Yanis Yex.
Oh, Yanus Yax
go.
coming in for the heroic intervention. These acolytes are not long for the world.
I'm sorry. I'm not spending a CP on that. I'm using his legendary free played ability to make it free.
Whoa!
Hey.
Okay, cool.
You're bonked.
I'm gonna pile in.
Yes, sir.
Barrel.
All right, what do you got, sir?
Let's see. All right, these are going to be lethal hits. We are going to put everything into the.
Warglaive.
They all get +1 to their attack. So 6 with 3 attacks each. That's going to be 18. Wounding on 4s. Anti-vehicle.
6s.
Pretty spicy. 3 apiece.
Cool, he's dead.
Cool.
Does he explode?
I hope so.
Does he?
No.
No.
Close.
Well, that is an overwhelming force.
Genestealer will do his sweep attack. This is hitting on 2s. Sustained hits 1. Criticals on 5 pluses.
Cool.
So I lose 1 because I rolled a 1, but I gain 4 because the sustained hits on 5s and 6s. 2s.
These all go through. I think that's it. So it's just scoring on 1, 2, 3 on engage on all fronts,
Yes, sir.
and 1, 2, 3 on overwhelming force.
Bottom of turn 1, I will gain a CP. And I will give you a
Going
CP.
to bottom of turn 1.
The Paladin will give this guy lance and lethal hits on all of his weapons.
730 along.
Recover assets. Secure no man's land. He's going to
And
stay
Andrew
put.
also scores 6 points on secondaries. We will see.
You're well screened out, and so I'm posturing. Action. So
Okay.
Candace Rex is going into the Abominants.
They are pure.
I will make sure he knows, Nerfe.
He is going to use their pure strains, right?
Yep.
And so they have like a 5-up invuln and a 5. I'm going to use the Chainbreaker, Lies Impulse, or low intensity setting. 2d6 plus 1 because of blast. Hitting on 2s, 5s, and 6s sustained.
A lot of shots coming out.
1 hit reroll because of the detachment. Yeah, so these are to wound. -1 to wound, you said?
No, it was a -1 to hit.
I'll put 2 down because I'm pretty sure I had 2 2s. And then this is going to be on 3. 1 wound reroll because of the detachment. Nope.
Saving on 4s now because of cover, and only 3 pure strains go down.
Chainbreaker multi-laser. 3s because I'm in engagement range.
Is
3s.
Okay, so 4.
You'll go to existing fights. You get to pick first.
claws coming in.
All signs point to no.
Lethal hit.
3 up.
And then Biophagus.
And Canis Rex.
I am going to pop token here. So that's going to be 4 of my 8 points.
Okay.
The Biophagus does not come back with this.
Okay.
Like right out of the ability for you to
Okie
get
dokie.
within 9 inches with you moving 12.
Do have 2 units doing recover assets, and I do have 1 secure no man's land. And so I will get 5 points for that. So I will give myself a CP and you a CP.
Bring it down. Second one is containment.
Injured pure strains at the bottom of the board. Fail battle shock.
7.
Primary.
Move these guys.
You're gonna get 10 on primary. 1, 2.
Yep. Whip it into reverse. For 6.
Ooh.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
I can dig it.
Okay.
Opening the shooting phase with a mortar into the
Getting on
warglaive
first.
on the southern
Okay.
point.
On 5s.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
No AP.
6 up, feel no pains.
Then we're gonna shoot the truck into Canis Rex. Truck has stubber, is going to go 4s.
Metamorph hand flamers absolutely roast the inquisitorial agents on the Imperial Knight's home objective. Metamorphs now charging Canis, spending 1 CP for +1 to charge. Oh, no dice. CP reroll. And he gets it.
You didn't want these guys to come in from strategic, right? Were they gonna do your objective? Secondary?
Yeah, thank you for that. I think they would. Oh, these guys charged in.
Let's see how these squigs charge.
I'm not within 6. I misjudged that. I am a sliver out.
No heroic intervention from the Knight
wow.
Paladin.
Kicking off the fight phase with the pure strains into the warglaive. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. 6s to wound our devs.
6s?
Down to 3. Patriarch now trying to finish it off.
Twin link.
Damage?
3.
3 damage?
Yep.
I need 1 6 here. I get it. I'm alive with 1.
6 up, feel no pain, saves the warglaive. That's huge.
I will interrupt. I'll use Canis to reduce it by 1, so I'll spend 1 CP.
Okay.
Okay.
They have a 5 up to them.
Still sweeping. Hitting on 2s. 5s and 6s explode. Oh, that was awful. Wounding on 2s.
They do 2, they go through. I'm just rolling.
Damage 3 each.
Metamorph swinging back at Canis.
Wounding on 6s.
Failing 2 armor saves and feel no pains, bringing him down to 18 remaining wounds. Attached character poking Canis, but fails to wound. Injured warglaive swinging back and picks up 2 models.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Ending the top of battle round 3, GSC will not get bring it down, but will get 6 for containment.
I will gain a CP. Yeah, saving. Yep, battle shock on a 7.
Battle shocking on the warglaive.
Okay, I don't have it.
Selecting the injured Warglaive for the Bondsman ability, Imperial Knights only pick up 5 on primary, bringing the score 22 to 10. The draw is then Sabotage and Extend Battle Lines.
Genestealer will fire his main weapon into the truck. He will fire the multi-laser into the dudes within combat with him. High intensity las impulsor into the truck. D6 shots, no blast. Hitting on 3s, 5s, and 6s explode.
3s to wound. Needing 6s.
So it's going to be 11 rolls. They have a 5 up, feel no pain. This is finishing.
Hitting on 3s of the guys in combat with him.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Everything from the Warglaive in combat into things in combat with them.
Codex.
So I'm going to roll all these together. 4s. And then wounding on 2s.
5s.
Into the charge phase, and the Paladin joins the fray.
2 wounds apiece, right?
Yes.
So I am going to spend 1 CP to yank shock. 3 per chainsword, so I will be doing the sweep.
3s to hit with assorted rerolls. And wounding on 2s for 11 wounds. Youch. And he gets the whole squad.
But I'm going to burn a point.
1 CP for Saintly Paroxysm, but it has to be allocated to the Paladin. It does go off, and it does 4 mortal wounds.
Extend battle lines for 5. Sabotage for 3.
At the top of turn 3, Genestealers score 10 primary points and draw Secure No Man's Land. With Bring It Down kept from turn 2, we head into their command phase.
They owe me a battle shock.
No.
Okay, so you can Desperate Escape.
We'll Desperate Escape then. And they're going to start burning. So going into shooting, we'll crossfire here, or mortar here.
Mortar into that Warglaive. Assorted pistols into the Warglaive, but they completely miss.
This guy can shoot. I keep forgetting about him. I probably should have moved him. You mind if I move him?
Yeah, go for it.
1 shot, D6. Feel no
Except feel no pain.
Brings that Warglaive down to 9.
All right, charging.
Looking to do some Biosanctic Broodsurge multi-charging.
Dice.
You roll 2 2s.
No, I think he just used it. Ooh.
Oh no!
So my stationary, is that how that works?
Uh-huh.
Everything you need.
Oh my god. That turns the game.
Charging to take that center point. Makes it, but just barely.
Pile in.
Hit me, Mr. Lashammer.
They get +1 on their attack characteristic because they charged. So 3s. Wounding on 3s.
5s. What's the damage?
D6 +1.
6 up, feel no pains. Take 2.
Okay.
Down to 7.
Now the rest of them. 15, 25,
How much further you gonna go?
30.
40 attacks hitting on 3s. I'm sure that Warglaive will be
Wounding
just
on
fine.
5s.
18, 6 up, feel no pains. He's
Up
dead.
my toe.
Does he explode? He does! For a good old D3, and the only thing in range is gonna be yo boys.
Bring it down 2 VP for that. And then 1 in the back line, so I get 4 on second, or 5 on secondary.
You gain 1 CP. I will gain 1 CP. I will gain 3 CP for becoming honored. Because I am drowning in CP, I will spend 1 CP to auto pass the dude on 1 wound. 2 cards. Overwhelming Force, bring it down. Spend 1 CP and we're gonna cycle bring it down. Overwhelming Force and no prison.
No prisoners. Ooh, lots of destruction today.
I'm gonna spend 2 CP on Shoulder the Burden on Canis Rex.
The Reductive Saboteur is going to use his... You triggered my trap card.
Whoa, 6 mortal wounds, but reduced to 3 from feel no pains.
Okay, we are going to commence shooting. Everything from the Paladin into
Acolytes.
Acolytes. Blast will get me 2.
Getting 2 extra
2,
shots
6
into those
plus 8.
acolytes off a blast.
Hitting on 3s. I will get a reroll here. And then wounding on 2s. 7 wounds at -1.
5s.
Wester's Heavy Stubber in rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s. Shoulder mounted Meltagun. Storm Sphere rocket pods. 2s. You do have cover.
Save, so 6.
Everything from Canis Rex into the character. D6. 6 shots. Hit
-1 from stealth.
Okay, so 3s. I am a Imperial Knight. 4 sustained hits. I'm an Imperial Knight.
We're doing a 5-up invul. Yeah, he's dead.
I will fire the Meltagun from the 1 wound armature left. 2 large Melta first, so hitting on 4s. I'm a Knight. And then wounding on 4s. 10 damage, or 9 damage.
9 5-ups to see if one guy dies.
He's dead. Yeah. The Melta on top. Hits.
Aberran's getting lit up.
Once again at -4. This is 7 damage.
Another guy dies.
Okay.
Looking here at this
Hitting on 3s with the big Melta.
bannerman
I'm
getting
nice.
shot by this knight. A little banner sticks out
Wounding
past
on
the wall.
2s. 1 wound at -4.
He tried to. Thanks.
Melta top. Wounds. Yet again, it is 7 wounds. We have some charges that are going to happen here. We are going to put the Paladin into the guys next to him. It is an unfailable charge. We're going to put Canis Rex into the boys in the center. That was a 5.
No unit skills.
He's in with a 6. That's a 4. Nope. No, it does not.
Bummer.
Nope.
We're going to put
Staying
the
alive.
Warglaive in the back into the guys
That
in
might
my
have been a
helm.
Bilo just dying.
That's a 4. Nope. No, it does not.
Bummer.
And then Canis with a 6, he'll tank shock for free. CP reroll. And the guys in the back.
Yep.
For an 8. That will do it.
Okay.
And then Canis Rex's Tank Shock, which is free. 5s and 6s. Only 2. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Canis Rex. I will burn 2 CP for Trophy Claim, +1 to wound. I will use Freedom's Hand in the Strike profile, hitting on 2s. I'm going to fish here, because I am a Imperial Knight, but I do get 3 sustains. 2s, up to 3s, down to 2s because of the Trophy Claim. So 2s. Yeah.
So many dead.
Well, if the model destroys the enemy unit this phase, you gain 1 CP, but if the model does not, you cannot use this stratagem again for the rest of the battle.
He gets to paroxysm, and he's got a 2-up stand-up.
Got it.
Paroxysm.
Hang on, it's saving.
2d3 mortals. Hey, that's 5 mortals.
Wow, 5 up, feel no pains.
5 mortals to Canis.
Ow, 4 damage.
4 mortals to Canis.
Stand up. He does not stand up.
Ooh, not good. Or I'm actually going to do the Armiger back here. 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. I am a knight. So it's 1 damage each, so you have 5 single wounds. Okay. Okay, and then the Paladin, I will sweep with the Chainsword.
They can just die. That's fine.
Some dead boys in the building. Many Genestealer units going down here.
And these will pop. They're going to be my last resurgence.
And that is the end of my turn. 5 on no prisoners and 5 for overwhelming force. I get 10 on secondary.
That's burned.
Already set.
5 on that. Secure no man's land and recover assets.
Discarding Secure No Man's Land.
Assassination. All right. Well, I think the movement is fairly straightforward here. These guys are going to recover assets and hide.
Okay.
So if you want to just tuck them.
Move them like here and off the building.
Yeah. I could move block, guarantee it. We're
Perfect.
gonna do it. You think I can see? I can scooch him up
Where you want to where?
so I can see the armiger.
Oh yeah, you could have where you were.
Ridge Runner gonna try and pop that Armiger.
Yeah, we're gonna split fire. Spicy.
Ooh, split fire.
The mortar might get him.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 wound remaining, although I will warn you, it's a 5 up, feel no pain.
Mortar on him and the stubber on him.
Okay.
Hey,
Ooh, it's a
nice.
good start for the mortar.
Destined. 3s. 4 at 0.
4 3-ups.
Dun dun dun.
5 up, feel no pain.
Oh, and he's dead.
Oh, no!
Hey.
I needed that in reverse.
Good.
Big explosion. Armiger blowing up.
And it is gonna hit Paladin as well.
Hey.
Hey,
Alright,
maybe
what do you want me to
this
do
is
first?
maybe this is the
Paladin.
another flipping
Paladin.
point.
It's more important. 3.
And Canis. All right, Canis's feel no pain, 5 up. Good.
Okay.
Paladin's feel no pain. Good.
Cool.
I shrugged it all off.
Stubber going in for 6. 6s.
2 up armor.
So now we're gonna move to these guys. First time I've ever shot them, so bear with me.
Acolytes and all their goodness unloads into Canis Rex, managing 1 damage.
Down to 10.
6s. The end of it. So. Nope.
All right, you got a wound.
1 whole wound off of the shooting.
With
Let's
pistol.
go.
GSC in the Imperial Knights home field now.
It's just 3 auto pistols.
Some acolytes on the backfield.
Good.
That is my shooting. So charging, we're just going for this charge.
A big 9-inch charge into this armature. Yeah.
There's a new pair of shoes.
Reroll.
Woo. Big CP reroll, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I
Rest in
think
peace.
that is my turn. I'm throwing away assassination.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I'll gain 10. Now, but Canis Rex does
10 on primary as we go to the bottom of 4.
leadership. He does pass because he has a 5
barely.
up leadership,
Yeah.
just barely.
Leadership
I'll draw
pass.
2 cards. Assassination and engage in all fronts. Where's your character?
My characters are gone.
I get assassination then.
Spending a
I
CP
didn't
to
gain 1, so I will spend the 1.
get rid of engage in all fronts.
Cleanse. Cleanse.
I hate it.
I can still shoot.
I hate this.
Titanics can do action.
I hate this.
Okie dokie. Boyo in the back. Big Melta. 2 shots. 3s. I am an Imperial Knight. 2s. D6 plus 4 each.
Left and right.
Top. 3s. No. 2. I will shoot Canis Rex into the Rock Grinder.
Ridge Runner.
Ridge Runner, thank you. I will use his high intensity profile. D6 shots. 4. Hitting on 2s. 5. Sustained. Wounding on, I'm assuming 3s is the toughness.
T7.
Oh, 2s. I am a knight.
Okay, so 6s.
Everything from the paladin into the dudes up front. 2d6 plus 8. Hitting on 3s. I'm an Imperial Knight. I'm a paladin.
Magic
Wounding on
missile.
2s. I'm an Imperial Knight. For 9 wounds at -1.
All right, 5s.
Questress Heavy Stubber. 3s. 3s.
5s. Okay.
Melta. 3s. No. Missile Pod. 3s. And 2s.
6s. Save 1.
So I score Assassination for 5 and I score Cleanse for 4.
Regenerating.
Yeah,
back.
there we go.
You get 1 guy. Recover assets scores.
5 on primary at the top of 5.
I draw no prisoners and marked for death. Who would you like to mark?
Well, I think he
have
only
marked all
has
3 of
3
mine.
units.
It's assassination all over again.
Now, what will die is the question.
We're gonna roll battle shock on my little guys.
They're good.
Okay. Movement. So I would need a 5-inch, 4 or 5-inch advance to get them to do much of anything. But we'll try it. Okay. We're going to Flamer into, it's only 2 Flamer shots.
And a
2
Canis.
Canis, 9 shots. 2 at 0.
3 ups. 5 up, feeling the pain.
Crack profile. Nope, it's seismic cannon. It's 2. 6s, las cannon. And then back here, 3 pistol shots.
Okay.
Moving on to 6s, nothing. And now charges. Charging in here. And mining tools. I am going to use the stratagem to give +1 to wound.
Got it.
They don't get the bonus because they're not being led, so these are just going to be 2 attacks apiece. Hitting on 3s. Anti-vehicle 4, so 3s. So 5 at AP 2.
I need to make one of these to survive. So I'm alive with 3 wounds.
Cool. Now the rest of them go. So it's going to be 6 attacks with claws. Wounding on 5s.
Force. Damage.
1.
Takes it. Down to 2.
5 from the leader's bio weapon. 3s. Wounding on 5s. Yep.
I will swing back. I will do the sweep. Hitting on 4s. I am a knight. Wounding on their toughness 4, right?
Yeah,
2s. 3 wounds and -2.
they're dead.
1 damage. My turn. Containment marked for death.
These
Yeah,
guys
1,
Executives.
and them
2,
and those guys.
3. Okay.
Are containment and marked for death.
Ooh, Canis Rex. 5 up. Leadership.
Did he do it?
Ooh, okay. Armiger in the back. 7 up. Leadership. He does pass with an 11. Oh, I gain a CP. So I think what happens is I burn here.
Yeah.
I can't burn here because he can't do actions. He's already battle shocked, so I don't have to roll that. Okay, Armiger will fire into the dudes in front of him. Hat Melta. I'm an Imperial Knight. The Big Melta. These are 4s, 2s. We'll charge with Canis Rex.
Canis is in. That's a big deal. If he can save the Warglaive, he can deny marked for death.
And so I will fight first then.
3's on the sweep.
5 sustained.
Wow.
Yeah, I think these acolytes are dead with 5
Wounding
sustained from
on
Canis.
I am a knight. 11 wounds at -2.
They're all dead. You got him.
And that counts
Right?
for marked for death.
Yep.
I didn't get containment, so I'll get 5 for that.
With a 5 for primary and 5 for burning 1, our game ends with a score of 72 to 55. Victory Knights. A special thank you for those of you who have made it to the end of this battle report. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, D6 out.